I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see because I know everybody was coming in on that other line, and I hung up. But Neil Tolliver, yo, it's crazy, man. I spent hours of trying to come up here so I could do this one show, so I could come here with y'all and I could tell y'all what's on my mind today. I really appreciate y'all coming in, Kenny B. I really appreciate y'all, man, sticking around and coming up and showing some. I don't know if this is gonna stay on or something. And like I told you, I went and got Verizon, so I don't know why, you know, this stuff is coming in. Y'all seen the title is because of love of me, and I just want a couple of people to come in here, and I'm gonna tell people what I'm talking about. Thanks everybody for their blessing. I had a good conversation with one uh, person who supported me real well, and I'm just going to say her name was Miss Green, and she was telling me about that. I don't have to explain a lot of things that I explain to people because I don't have anything to hide amongst you guys, and but my whole financial situation or anything like that, that's nobody business, and that's true, and she's right about that. I earned my pension. I sit out there and I listen to them people when they bullshit for 27 years. You understand? And but it afforded me an opportunity to put my kids through college and afforded me an opportunity to have my dental, glasses, and my health insurance and everything like that. And back in '99 when I first purchased this property, it gave me an opportunity to do that. So, uh, like she said, that the people who come here and they support me because they love the stories and they love the fact that I was the only one. I was the only one. Rick, Ricky Duty, Martin Terry, Volger Manny. She said I was the only one. You understand? From the East Coast, West Coast that stood up for Big. You know what I'm saying? I know D Rock and Season told their mother what they told them and everything like that. But I came out and I put my face in '97 on that MTV program. I put my face on that VH1 program. I let them know that this wasn't no cat from the hood and nothing like that. This was a college educated brother who had a job, who wrote, board reports and did all these things like that for the government, and that I was a witness the night Big got killed. I was a witness. I put the people at the scene. So I said this is because of love of me, because there's a couple of situations that's going down that these people don't even know and they don't really understand. You understand? I know that if I ain't talking about, I'm getting a lot of calls and yo, was this that? Did you ever see him in any homo acts and all that stuff like that? Bro, that's important to me. You understand? I told y'all that if two men lay down, how many homos get up? Don't hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Yusuf Muhammad, tell him, brother. If two men lay down, how many homos get up? So I don't have to keep on telling y'all, that this man then laid down with other men, or this man laid down with a group or with a men. And what you say, baby pa? Two correctly. Leon, two correctly. You understand? Somebody said one and a half. That y'all crazy out there, man. Neil Tolliver, yep. But anyway, man, I'm not here for that, man. But I will tell you some stories like I told you when him and these two men this man ran out the room naked. I didn't tell y'all who y'all was, but somebody guessed who it was. I didn't tell you who he was, but somebody guessed who he was. But this is what I got to do, man. Like that. I got to let y'all know, man, that y'all got to understand the atmosphere in the late '80s and the early '90s. It was dangerous for anybody making money out here. You understand? It was dangerous for anybody making money out here. Like, they had guys that was doing full extortions. You know, y'all seen Preacher, y'all seen the lynch mob, y'all heard stories about all those cats. They was coming by guys' blocks telling them, yo, listen to me. I see you got a light crowd of here. I need like 5,000 off this block each week. Or I need like $10,000 off this block each week. You understand? Can you imagine that? You out there, you're doing something wrong anyway, and you hustling. And somebody telling you that they need money off your block. It was cats that bold, and they had dudes that will come shoot up your block, shoot you up, grab your kids, kidnap, do all this stuff. What's up, Ice? You understand? Yo, I ain't, I'm gonna delete you, Stay True. You be on top of your stuff, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. So what up with you, Ronnie Graham? So now we had all these gangsters in here. Now you get this explosion of the music business. You understand? You know, now the rappers and the people in the business want to be like the gangsters on the street. The guys who was getting all the attention from hustling and selling drugs. So they start being a part of some of their crews or getting people from their crews to hang with them or whatever like that. So for two reasons. For protection, one, and two, for that notoriety. They want to be, I was with the Poles. I was with, you know what I'm saying? I was with Rich them. I was with, me and Lou Sims, me and all these gangsters, me and Slick, me and Fritz, me and Rico, me and all these guys who, people knew had a lot of money, Red, a lot of people. You understand? Doo-wop. Dula. It was Doo-wop and it was Dula, guy from 14th Street, guys from 139th Street, guys from 8th Avenue, 140th. You understand? People wanted to, be around them, so they'll invite them to the party. Keefy D tried to tell y'all, yo, Puff used to invite us to the parties so he could be seen with us when he went out there. He wanted to be seen with Zip. Because what happens is that they think that you have a certain relationship with those people and you won't do nothing to them. That was a big part of why I was with Puff, because it was for my love that people had for me. Not because I was no gangster dude, not because it was the respect that I had. And I demanded as a man. And then the fact of the matter is that I worked a fraction that, they never had nobody like me that worked for the Division of Parole. Not only did I have the insight to the interview, I had the insight to the streets, I had the insight to, what the Division of Parole and people did. And there was a lot of guys that was on parole supervision, having problems, having issues, didn't know how to maneuver the correct way. And then somebody say, well, my man Gene, he'll tell you, my man Gene will help you. My man Gene will do this. And they'll bring the guy to me, or they'll ask me to help them out with a situation. And it became love. Yo, this guy helped me out. One guy from Murder Inc. All right. I'm not going to mention his name, but we used to call him Coach. He had a situation that he was supposed to go to Detroit and do with the A&R one of the projects. Now, he was paid to go to Detroit, and he was doing all that stuff like that. Brooklyn Champs, Usher story? Yeah, I'll give you an Usher story, and that's it. I'm going to give you one Usher story, and that's it. All right. But I want to tell this right here. Okay. Shout out D Money. Always St. Louis, always in the building. St. Louis County too. Wellston. What's up out there in Wellston? All right. So now, Coach had to go to Detroit. Now they had been giving him travel passes to do his job because he worked with Murder Inc. Murder Inc. He came to his parole office, right? So he invited me to a party. At this particular party, Murder Inc. was doing a party for Lil Jon. Lil Jon had just came out and everything like that. They was doing a party right there downtown. So he invited me to a party. So I went over there. I spoke to people and everything like that. So Josh slapped me 5 and everything. Then one dude didn't know. So one of these dudes tried to rev up on me. And so then I grabbed him and sling him down to the couch. And next thing you know, Chaz was on my back. None of y'all better not touch him. Because the dude was out of order. You understand? And then the dude found out, and then Coach told the dude that, yo, why you do him like that? Yo, he said, John, know him. They know each other. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, man. I just came home. I said, oh, he just came home, huh? I said, yeah, all right. So now dude was like, yo, my man, dude is a PO. He said, what? He said, yeah, dude is a PO. That's my man. This is Coach telling him that. So now, Coach had a situation. So dude is all nervous. They calling me saying, yo, Gene, you ain't gonna do nothing to do. Man, let the dude going out. I know he had a 9 o'clock curfew. It's about 11 something in the club. I don't care nothing about none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But he got to watch himself because he ain't going to be out long if he start reacting and acting like that to dudes, especially people that he don't know. So then they told him that information. So Coach called me. He said, yo, Gene, I got to go to Detroit. What should I do? I said, you go and get your travel pass and you go to Detroit. So when he went to get his travel pass, they wouldn't give it to him. It was in the system for him to have the travel pass. Chanel and VA, what's up with you, mama? So it was in the system for him to have his travel pass. But the PO that was the duty officer today, lazy motherfucker wouldn't go write it and give it to him. So now this guy finna lose hundreds of thousands of dollars because he not there to AR on this project that he set up for Ja Rule. So now he went anyway. So when he came back, the feds was following them and looking at them. So the feds told them that, yo, this guy took a trip to Detroit and they locked him up. So he called me. All this is documented. All this was on tape. You know what I'm saying? Because they had them under surveillance. So he called me. He said, yo, Gene, they trying to lock me up. They locked me up and everything like that, talking about that I took a trip without their permission and everything like that. When my parole officer told me I had a travel pass, but the duty officer wouldn't write it and everything like that. What should I do? I said, bro, go to your preliminary hearing. Tell the judge and them to have and your lawyer and them that you want the chronos. And the chronos state that you were supposed to do that and you had a job and they knew that was your course and that was your job. And he did exactly what I said. They brought the chrono notes in. They said, yo, give him a travel pass. The duty officer wouldn't do it. He didn't get in no trouble. They released him. Now he gets into this federal situation. You know, the feds came to him and they told him, they said, yeah, if you give us the parole officer that helped you any dirt on him, we'll release you from this federal indictment. Yo, That man told them, listen to me, that man helped me. What I look like giving you anything on this dude, which I ain't got nothing no way. And I told them when they came to me is that, listen to me, if the parole officer was right, it ain't nothing I could say or do. They were wrong for not doing that. That's why the judge released him from that situation. That's why the judge released him from that situation. Now, that was love. And coach, you know who I'm talking about. We coach me and you coached Master P, and we coached what's his name? Vince Carter. Both of them played for Black Hands. We coached both of them in the Rucker tournament. So shout out, coach, for being a man and a man of your word. You understand? All right. So now, Chanel, we're gonna cook some things today too, y'all. I'm gonna cook some lima beans because somebody wanted some beans. I didn't want no pinto bean, but it's the same method, man. I got water over there boiling with a piece of turkey butt in there. Yes, turkey butt. I'm gonna slice the meat off of that in a minute because it should be well ready to be sliced. And I'm gonna take these lima beans and I'm gonna cook some spinach and I'm gonna cook some steak. You know, you might not see the beans get done because a lot of people soak their beans at night. They'll do a bag of beans, a half a bag of beans or whatever like that, and they'll soak them at night. I don't like soaking no beans. I won't soak no beans. That's not me. I'm gonna do these lima beans, and while I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna be picking them through. I got them in this plate right here, and I go through all the beans and I pick the bad ones out. I just throw them on to the side. The bad ones are the ones that look like that, black. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cook that in there. A lot of times, you know, you get a good batch of beans. Now, somebody asked for an Usher story. I don't know nothing. I don't know much about Usher, but I remember when we was at the Swiss Hotel and Usher was up in the Swiss Hotel. He had came up to the Swiss Hotel. Puff was in the room with Kim, and it was something about Kim that if he tell her not to come out the room, she wouldn't come out the room. You know, like some women will check you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, don't come out the room. And they'll be like, oops, I forgot that you told me or whatever like that. But it was something about her. She would stay in that room. We was in the presidential suite at the Swiss Hotel. I was at one end, Puffin was at the other end. And I always the one had to watch the door. I used to stay out there where the big piano was and just watch the door when he was in the room with Kim, especially when it's just me and him and Kim there. I wouldn't let nobody come up in there. But this one particular time, Usher came in. No, not Usher first. It was Keith Sweat, girl, one of his baby mamas. I can't tell you which one of them was at the time. I don't even remember which one of them was, but I remember what she did. So as she came up there, I let her in because Puff told me that she was coming. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the Swiss Hotel, you can't come unless you have permission, especially not to the presidential suite. So she came up there. So right there, while I was in the room, what's the professional word for when somebody, a woman go down on a man is nah, they don't say blow. Nah, it ain't a fellatio. That's what it is. You asked for this. I wasn't gonna give you this one, but you asked for an Usher story. You understand? Mark Curry was a good dude. He hung with Wolf most of the time. You understand? Solid dude. Come home, skinny. LOL. Sandman 213. All right. I don't know what that means. So now, right there in front of me, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. Well, like his back was turned to me while he was on this chase. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, so I guess she was coming from a party or something, because she was dressed like she had been to the club that night or she was hanging out. And this was like 7, 8, 9, something like that. And it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like that. So I'm like, this is crazy. And here we go. Puff goes back in the room. And Usher comes, I guess he comes to pick her up. Because she leaves with Usher. But when Usher comes up there and they meet each other, what was Big's song? Long Kiss Goodnight? It was a long kiss good day. And I was like, ew. I was like, oh my God. These women ain't no joke out here. But Usher kissed her dead in the mouth, a long kiss. And I was like, that shit was crazy. That's the Usher story you're going to get today. Now leave me alone with that Usher. Some of y'all don't like it. It is what it is. These people do anything, and they do anything. All right. Now I didn't have no encounter with Bunchy from the Maru tribe or whatever, Maru, Marble, whatever it is, man. Hey, Deacon daughter, thank you for being out there working for me and everything like that. So now, for that love for me, that dude from Black Hands, Coach, he looked out for me, because y'all got to understand, they rather have one of me 10 drug dealers. Second of all, I'm getting a lot of, I open up the line, but I do it an hour before the show. And then now somewhere in the show, within 10 minutes or something like that, I'm going to open up the line for people to talk and ask questions. Some of you people I haven't called back yet. Y'all left a message and everything. But I'm trust and believe I'm going to call you back. Yo, Star Money, I gave her plenty of, you can go back and look at some of the Kim Porter stories. You understand? I gave the story when your man wrist. I gave the story when, I had to slap Lil Quincy and Justin for being disrespectful to grown folks. I had to squeeze their hands. They hit me in the back of the head, hands. They was hitting me in the back of the head when they was in the car. So I grabbed both of them hands and I just squoze both of their hands until they start crying. I say, you don't play with grown folks. And then Kim said to me, Gene, you tell me if they touch you. No, I ain't going to tell you nothing. You should teach your kids not to play with grown folks. They lucky I ain't take my belt off and tear their ass up. You teach your kids not to play with grown folks. I watched them more than y'all. Kenny B. What the? Yeah, Kenny. Yeah, Usher was around for a long time, man. Hi, Miss Baker. All right, so I got all the bad beans out of there. This is going to take hours to cook, but I'm just going to show y'all what I do. I take a half a teaspoon of chili pepper. I'm going to put a bouillon cube in my water. I take this Himalayan pink salt. It's the best salt in the world. I take that and I put that in there, like a teaspoon. I take a half a tablespoon of garlic powder, half a tablespoon of onion powder, and I put it in my water. You got to realize your juice got to be on time. If your juice ain't right, your beans ain't gonna be right. So I'm finna start that up right quick after I cut this meat because I'm gonna do some spinach. Some of this stuff I already did, so y'all should have recipes. I don't know why people keep asking me. And I already I already seasoned and marinated some steaks. I got these T-bone steaks. They're already marinated. You know, I salt, pepper. Smack them with olive oil. You take your steak, any kind of meat that you're cooking, try putting olive oil. Some people say grapeseed oil or it's another almond oil. Use the oil first and then put your seasoning on it and marinate it in the refrigerator for a few hours. Let it marinate. And then you cook it. Then every piece of your meat is going to taste good. I'm going to walk over here and get this thing out right quick so I can show you. I take this called a turkey butt. Must be a part of the turkey. And I put that in my water. Then I cut them into slices. Now, I'm going to use a piece of this for my for my spinach, just for the flavor. I'm going to put this right in the water with the beans, with my beans. So now I'm going to let me just do it right here. I take the bouillon, put it in there. Got a package of bouillon. I'm doing only a half a teaspoon of this salt. Got my garlic powder, teaspoon. Have my chili powder, teaspoon. My onion powder. Teaspoon. Put that in my meat. Put that in my meat. My turkey meat back in pot. Let that simmer. I'm gonna take this meat and put it back in this red pot for the string bean. I keep on saying string beans. I must want to cook some. Then I'm gonna take a capsule of this olive oil. That's like a teaspoon. Spinach is so easy to make, it's crazy. Oh, my picture image is not clear today. Sorry about this, man. She said it's not clear. Let me do this right here, man. I'm sorry about that. One of my moderators said it's not clear. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna do this right here. I hope this shit's gonna go out. Is it clear now? I don't know. Is it clear now? Oh, let me move this up a little bit more. How's that? How to look at Miss Carrie Wong? Nate Clinton. Yo, Dwight Turner. You know why dude don't want me on this program? Because I got a lot of facts. You understand? And they're gonna have people that's come out is gonna back up what I said. But the first don't always get it, man. Y'all think the first person who puts something out is the one who makes it. That's not true. I could tell you a little secret that have all y'all hating me right now. Not all y'all, but some of y'all. Because some of y'all like Gene Deal because y'all know he's real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about being real, just being truthful in who I am. But I'm going to tell you something right now, and you're going to be like, nah, Gene. I could say this for my book. I could say this for life because I know this to be true. It's this dude that was putting, when they was doing rap, he was from, and I said this before, he was from a group called No Fear. You understand? Black kids from 114th, 112th Street, they was calling themselves New Fear. His name was Mel. Now, if you think bars and hooks, I mean, like, oh my God, yo, I swear for living God, man, he could make a song. He lost his brother. He lost his mother. His brother was in the game, but he lost his brother. He lost his mother. He had a lot of heartache and everything like that. But the boy can make songs, man. But he was listening to people that was hating on him. They thought that, yo, Big Gene is going to, do what Puff did to Black Rob and all this other. Man, I'm not even interested in doing that. I just was trying to get the kid to the right people that he wanted to. Now, Mel came up to Black Hands, and he was taking other people's songs and making them into street anthem. He did something with Timberland, when bombs get lit, some get hit, the bitch better have my money. He did a song like that. Crazy. He was taking other people's songs, their music, and redoing it, making it his songs and music, stuff like that. Do I need to say more? 50 took that, what he did, and ran with it on a whole nother level. But Mel was the first dude doing that. Taking the music, changing the hooks, changing everything, and making it, and it was crazy. Right? Second, Cardi B. Now you go look at this, and some of y'all ain't gonna understand if y'all don't speak Spanish. Dame yo si yo hablo español. Te molesto si yo español. Does it bother you if I speak Spanish? Poquito español? See? For all you fine ladies out there, todo eso tuyo, mommy. Anyway, it was a girl named Gypsy. If you go online and look at some of her old stuff, she called herself Medium Ratchet. She worked in Sue's Rendezvous with us. She started getting a lot of stuff from Instagram and from I think she had an Instagram thing like that. She was coming in and showing all the girls how she was getting dudes to come to the club, you understand, through her Instagram stuff. And the stuff Cardi B was doing, I'm talking about, like, she was doing it before Cardi B. She showed them, yo, she was talking about how fine she was, how your dude just want to come and, do something to me, touch me, don't get mad at me, you know what I'm saying? you bum and all of this. She was doing it, but she couldn't speak that much English. She couldn't speak English really at all that much. She could only speak, she was Dominican, so she only speaks Spanish real good. So she was doing it in Spanish. Cardi B took it and flipped it and started doing it in English. And look what happened. She blew from it. Gypsy Fine. Go look at it. If I'm lying, listen here. I know y'all, her name was Medium Ratchet. Girl name was Gypsy. She was probably the fifth, I say the top, about like top fifth girl like in the club getting money. Because at the time, Cardi wasn't like the Cardi was probably like, she was around 8 or 9 and getting money. It was a lot of girls before her. Because I remember when she used to be like, yo, why they be spending a lot of money on them like that, on that like that? You understand? And look at her now. She's a star. She's blown out the window because she took somebody else's idea and ran with it. But she wasn't the first one who did it like that. It was a girl, Gypsy, who did it. Medium Ratchet. Go check it out. Y'all gonna be mad. Oh, Gene hating no. Man, I ain't hating no motherfucker. You just tell. Ooh, Miss. I'm sorry. Miss Green told me that I have to stop using profanity. I must stop using profanity. I'm sorry about that. Dwight Turner, what's up? Okay. Let me go right here. Spoonhead, what's good with you? Do I know Wayman Anderson? I don't know why that name sounds familiar. West Side Buddy, Esco. She got a song out too. Well, it came out a minute ago. What'd you say? Who's that? Sonny Big Sister, Cardi. Well, I ain't gonna say she stole a lot of people in this girl. I know she stole the girl Gypsy. I know Gypsy was the one who was doing it, and Cardi took it and ran with it. And it got her where she at right now. God bless her. I used to be one of my little good friends up in the club. Now I'm gonna show you how to do this thing. I took a capsule full of this olive oil, and I put it in a pan. I'm gonna turn it on. I drop this in. I don't have any fresh garlic. I usually cut up fresh garlic, so I'm just gonna use this minced garlic. I have some minced garlic. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of this minced garlic. Yeah, I got it from the 99-cent store. I'm gonna take this minced garlic and this garlic powder, and I'm gonna put like a half a tablespoon of garlic powder, some of this minced garlic. Let it fry in that olive oil just for about a minute. Then I'm gonna throw them in a pot, and I'm gonna show you how to make this spinach real quick. Yeah, so it ain't always the first one to make it. The first one who do it, they ain't always the one who make it. And that's a proven fact. So the spinach in here. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna taste this juice. This is just broth, y'all. Do it like I say do it. Teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of garlic powder. A half a teaspoon of chili powder. A half a teaspoon of salt. That bouillon, oh my God. With that turkey. Then you take those beans, put them in that pot. Got that top, put it on there. That shit's gonna cook. And I'm gonna put that up on Instagram tomorrow. But I'm gonna make me some cornbread. I'm gonna make me some cornbread. Some straight from the homemade cornbread, not no Jiffy. I'm gonna make me some homemade cornbread with those lima beans tomorrow. And I got these steaks. Let's get these steaks on the roll. It's so easy. It's the perfect steak. Show you how to do it. Gotta flip this spinach. Man, that smoke meat in there, make that spinach taste real good. You gotta get that spinach right. You gotta saute that. A lot of people know they don't like their spinach real soggy. Some people boil spinach. I don't know why. Should never want to boil no spinach. A little olive oil. Play with it in this pot. I'll show you what I mean. Just like you went to one of them 5-star restaurants. You know the 5-star restaurant. Ah. I like my spinach still to have just a little crunch to it. Look at that, y'all. Dude called me today. He said, yo, Gene, I make my mac and cheese just like you now. He was from out of Cali. He said, my family love it. My family love it. The spinach. You do it just like I said. And you can always put a little salt and pepper on it. You got the crunch that you like. Fully cooked. And for you vegans out there, Supreme, Al Bay. Oh, you found her, Supreme? Supreme said he found her. Was I lying, Supreme? Supreme, let him know. Thanks, Reg. Appreciate you, boy. Who? You talking about Bentley? Any Puffs Butler stories? You talking about Bentley? I told that story, man. Y'all gotta go back and y'all don't go back and watch my stuff. If y'all don't catch me live, y'all won't even do it, man. Y'all won't even go back and watch Big Gene, man. I'm not even, people are not even, they coming to see me. Like a dude told me, Gene, they not subscribing, they stop by and see you. Martin Terry, you say you couldn't wait till Kirk Burroughs come out with his story. Oh my God. If Kirk be totally honest and just, he's an honest dude, but if Kirk come out and tell some of his stories, spinach is pretty good. Just like that. I gotta put all this food up because my daughter on this real diet. These steaks. Now, I already seasoned and marinated these steaks. You can probably see the seasoning on them. That's what I'm going to do. I take a little tablespoon of this olive oil. Put that in the pan. I'm going to put each one of these steaks in this pan. Like that. And we're going to fry them on top of the oven. Now we can talk some mess now. The beans is on. The steak starts sizzling. You're going to flip it over. Once you flip it up and you get it brown on both sides, you throw it in a broiler at about 400 to 450 degrees. If you got an oven, if you don't have a broiler on the oven, you just bake it at the same thing. You're going to have a perfect steak. Randy, what's SoCal? What's up? My man from Nicaragua. I missed your name. Let me try to hit this and back this up. My man Kaz must be out somewhere. Brian, BC Pryor, what's up with you, boy? Yo, speaking of BC Pryor, don't you know that anybody seen that Dolomite with Eddie Murphy? Isn't it a damn shame that Eddie Murphy played Dolomite? You understand the character. I'm glad that he brought Dolomite to the foresight to a lot of people because he was one of the real dudes that was into comedy like Red Fox, Richard Pryor. He's doing the Signifying, and they call him country and all this other stuff like that. But he owned a lot of his own stuff. You know, he didn't get ripped off and robbed like a lot of those people who was coming up. So he learned how to earn his, own his own stuff. He did his own first movies and everything like that. But they said that all he ever wanted to do was play in one of Eddie Murphy's movie, and Eddie Murphy wouldn't allow him to play in one, or even doing a cameo. Eddie Murphy comes back and plays him, do like a bio documentary movie on him, and gonna make millions of dollars off that with Netflix. That's crazy. I guess his family will get that money from that though. What you know about some cooking young buck? I don't know about cooking no young buck. Oh, you talking about deer meat? Oh, okay. Same way you cook buffalo, bison. Yeah, I played under Rucker. I actually, when the Entertainers first went up to the Rucker, I was on the first team. The Cardiac Kids with JR and them. We won the first Entertainment. I think that was in 90 or 91. We was the first winners of that. Me and Greg was real cool. That was the dude who ran the Rucker. Yeah, I got some barbecue sauce recipes. And y'all, for y'all said about the dressing, I've already did the dressing. Go back and watch the show. It was easy. It was so easy. It was crazy. What's up with Alabama? What part? Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Montgomery? Yeah, I came out to Hampton with Puff. Had to watch the damn gate all night. That was, I think his name is Marcos Harding. Yeah, he asked that. Yo, listen, I'm going to turn these steaks over, get them in the oven. Then I'm going to turn on my phone, and I'm going to give y'all 10 minutes on the phone, and then I'm going to be out of this. What I do too, I go in the refrigerator. I grab an onion. Let me put this down here. I hope y'all can see me right here. I grab an onion real quick. And everybody knows steaks and onion is real good. Big ass knife right here. See, that finger helps you level so you can get the onions the same size. All you got to do is move it back. All right? Now I take that and I just throw that in that pan. Then I might do the same thing with some peppers. Yeah, boy. See right here? Now, when I do my finger like this, that'll make sure all the things, I just move them fingers over. I use that as a guide. Flat. Throw these peppers in there. Yeah. Let's get that shit straight, Gene. Hurry up, Gene, because we want you to get back to a story. Tell us another story, Gene. Tell us about when Jennifer Lopez was gonna fight those girls in the studio. Tell us that one, Gene. Come on, everybody want to know a story. Let me get this in the oven. I want you to tell me a story. And yo, let me just tell y'all something, you little dumbass guys who's playing this little phone game and stuff like that. With the thing, because you say no call ID. Ain't no such thing as no call ID, dude. All I got to do is report over 10 calls of somebody threatening me. And what they'll do, they'll run a trace on my phone. It don't make a call ID, and it come directly to you, dumbass. Your computer, whatever. That's what we're looking at right there, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna throw that in the oven. Put it on broil. High. Let it do its thing. Stir my beans. And I was back home. Y'all just be messing with y'all. Let me just say, yo, listen to me, man. Let me tell you something. I'm having fun, man, and I'm feeling good about life. I don't think I felt this good about life in a long time, man. And I'm just glad that I could share some insight and share some love with you guys, man. And that's what it's all about, is that we all know we're not going to live 100, 200 years and stuff like that. And that I don't want to go too soon, and I don't want to be around too late. You understand? I don't want to go too soon, but I don't want to be around too late. And I promised myself that I was going to enjoy every bit of life that I have left. I'm on the downside. You understand? When you get past 50, you start on the downside, man. But that don't mean I can't enjoy myself. That don't mean that I can't have fun. And I'm glad that I could share my experiences and my time with you guys. You understand? And that's a beautiful thing. You understand? Ms. Green, I want to appreciate your Cash Apps and your PayPal and the knowledge that you gave me for, and let people know. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sending, the donations. Thank y'all for doing whatever y'all do for me. Thank y'all for the letters, because I read the letters. I get back with people. I read the text messages and everything. But let me turn on this phone right here. Let me turn on this phone right here. If you don't have the number, it's 201 969 6168. You understand? And I'm gonna tell you guys, if it's not a number coming in, I'm not picking up no caller IDs and no identification, stuff like that, because I'm documenting every time somebody call me with that. Then I'm gonna put it in as a hate crime, and then I know what to do. And when they come knocking at y'all door and the feds or whatever like that, I was a citizen. I ain't snitch. I was a citizen. You ain't got, listen to me. If you want to see me, man, everybody know they see me everywhere. I'm in Harlem, New Jersey. They see me everywhere. And I'm not, and I'm not hard to find. I'm 6'7", bro. I'm 6'7". So all that little playing that you're doing on the phone and everything like that, save it for David, man. You want to take up somebody else's battle? Come on, see what I'm working with. And I bet you'll find out. I bet you'll find out real quick in a hurry. And damn, they said that old man still got it. And don't mind giving it. Okay, I got a call right here. Hello?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on with you?
No, man, just give me a shout out, man.
All right, what's your name, man?
My name Ryan, Heavy Lifted 420, man. I like what you do, man. Been watching since day one, man.
Thank you, one. A1 from day one, bro. I appreciate you, man. Where you from?
I'm from Texas, homie.
All right, what part of Texas?
I live in Huntsville, about an hour away from Houston.
Houston? Yeah, I came to Texas before, man. Told Lamar University ass up down there in Beaumont.
Oh, yeah, I know what Beaumont is.
Yeah. I had my fun there. Stopped their winning streak. They had won like 70 or 80 some games in that auditorium, and I came in there, and they didn't win that day.
Man, just keep it up, man. Keep your YouTube channel going.
I appreciate you.
And the subscribers gonna come, bro.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
All right, man. Hold it down.
All right, later. Hello?
Big King, what's the deal?
Yeah, what's up? Who this? Who?
Detroit in the house.
Yeah, you out there in Dearborn?